Okay, so in this particular example, again, I'm going to go through a few of these where I've already identified A, B, and C here, and I'm going to now use this bottoms-up factoring method, right? So my first step is to make our X chart. So our X chart is going to be right here. I have to multiply to A times C, which is negative 22, add to my B term, which is 21. Okay, so I think this is actually just going to be 22 and negative 1. Right, so I multiply those two numbers, I get negative 22. Add them together, I get 21. Okay, so again, my steps here, I guess, for my steps, that was pretty simple. I did my X chart. Okay, my second step is to write out the numbers. Okay, so write out numbers. All right, so that is a positive 22 and a negative 1. Okay, my next is to divide by your A value, right? So divide by the A value. My A value here is 2, so I'm going to divide by 2 in both cases here. Now I want to reduce my fraction. So I'll reduce my fractions here. I get 11 over 1 here. Negative 1/2 does not reduce, but that's okay. And now I can do the bottoms up part, and this is step 5, I guess. I can write bottoms up, okay, where again, that denominator is going to come up and become the coefficient into x in my factor. Right? So again, here is my factor. Okay, I'll bring this up, and this is going to be 1x plus 11. Okay, in this next example, I'll bring this up here, and this is going to become 2x minus 1. Okay, and so I'll go ahead and write this out now. My answer is going to be x plus 11 and 2x minus 1. Okay, again, that's my answer. I can always check with FOIL here. FOIL will give me 2x squared minus x plus 22x minus 11. Combining like terms, I'll get 2x squared plus 21x minus 11. Okay, and so this is what we will get. Again, sorry, I shouldn't have put a box around that. I guess my plus 21x minus 11. This is just my check. Okay, I know that I'm right now. Okay, so if I continue now, let's look at another example. Okay, we've got now 6x squared minus 19x plus 15. Okay, so looking at this particular example here, I'll go ahead and I'm going to show a little bit less work this time. Okay, so again, this has to multiply to 6 times 15. So this has to multiply to 90, okay? And we have to add to negative 19, okay? Remember, my A here is 6, my B here is negative 19, and my C is 15, okay? So two numbers that multiply to 90 but add to negative 19, okay? Well, I know that these two numbers have to be both negative, right? Because they multiply to a positive but add to a negative. Okay, I know that 10 times 9 is 90, so if I do maybe negative 10 and negative 9, I know that, again, those two numbers multiply to 90, but they add to negative 19. Okay, and so I'm going to go ahead and write out my numbers. Okay, notice I'm not writing the steps for you this time. Okay, I'm going to now divide by my A value. Okay, I'm going to reduce my fractions. I know that I can divide both the top and the bottom here by 2. I know that I can divide the top and the bottom here by 3. Okay, so when I reduce these fractions, I'll get now negative 5 over 3. And on this one, I'll get negative 3 over 2. Right, and now is the part where I do the bottoms up. Right, so I'll bring the bottom, this up, and that'll become the coefficient to x in my factor. Okay, and on this one again, I'll bring the bottom up, and this will be 2x minus 3. Okay, so my final answer here should be 3x minus 5 times 2x minus 3, and we're good to go. Okay, so again, we'll just go ahead and multiply using FOIL to check our answer, right? So we should get 6x squared minus 9x minus 10x, and then plus 15, and when I combine like terms, I know that my answer is correct before I even move on the test. Okay. So again, I hope these extra examples are helpful. We'll go through some stuff that's a little bit different in the next few videos.